What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It is the holiday season. It is so good to have you guys here. We are live. I think my holiday, my New Year's resolution is that Braxel and Brian figure out this whole $50 thing. I think that's probably one of my New Year's resolutions, and then maybe...
Don't you worry, it's already figured out.
Oh, it is? Yeah. Okay, it's already figured out.
He owes me $50.
So, couple questions, couple things that are going up. When are we giving away the Falcon? We're giving away the Falcon on Monday the 19th. It'll be, Monday, is Monday the 19th? Yes, no, it's the 22nd. Monday the 22nd, we'll announce the winner for the Falcon Northwest. We are going to be resetting points. We will reset points with every single giveaway. So the 22nd is when we'll announce the winner for this. Then the next one will start the week after Christmas, and then it'll go until middle of February. So it's going to go about 6 weeks for the next one, and then there's another one that goes into the thing from there. So yeah, that's where that's essentially happening. So just FYI on that one. So we'll be drawing the winner at the end of the live stream on the 19th, our last build of the year, which is actually pretty crazy. So what is coming up over the next, there's a fighter jet flying around there, so we hear F-18s. So what's coming up over the course of the next couple of streams? We're going to be building a PC for our executive producer, Jasmine Aaron. It's her first ever PC build, so we're going to be building that inside of the Height X50, so that's going to be happening on Wednesday. Then we have our most expensive mod workshop build ever. We're going to be building inside of the Trikes in partnership with Trikes. We're using the beautiful brand new ASUS Strix 5070Ti in that build. So that's actually going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be happening on Friday. And then Monday, we're going to be doing a Christmas, it's not themed, but for our last build before Christmas, we're going to be doing a Project Zero build with the folks over at MSI, and we're going to be doing that on the Monday the 22nd, and then that's where we'll announce the winner of this PC right here, which, if you do not know, you should go and you should literally right now, because there are 5 streams this week plus another stream next week. So you have 6 streams still to get in and earn points towards winning the worldwide giveaway for the for the Falcon Northwest Frag Box. Plus, we're giving a Vanguard and a Saber V2 mouse from the folks over at Corsair. That giveaway is currently active, and then we'll be doing a second one starting literally the next day, and then you'll be able to get in on that going from there. So if you want to get in on that, please make sure you link your Stream Elements account. All you got to do is watch and win. Then, of course, you can see other ways that you can earn points, whether that's via subscribing, following, all that sort of stuff to earn extra points. And then, the more tickets you have, the better your chances. But we have seen people win these with like 1 or 2 entries, which is actually pretty cool. So it's that is currently happening and active right now. The other thing, too, is that if we get to 150 likes here at youtube.com/Robeytech Live, we'll give away a $15 gift card to one lucky winner. And then the last thing is if we get a level 8 hype train, we will give away a kit of DDR5 RAM, 32 gigs, Patriot Viper Venom DDR5. So we'll give this away. It's about a $300 value. So we're doing that. We're doing that through the holiday season. So all we got to do is get to a level 8 hype train, and we'll give away some DDR5. So level 8, that's about how that works out. So level 8 is, again, guys, a lot of this stuff is for us to make sure that we're still able to buy and do all this stuff, so we're trying to make it awesome. I'm starting to wonder if anyone's hedging bets on whether Robey might be cosplaying in an elf or Santa costume next week. I don't know if anybody is. I think you're the first person who ever thought of that, actually DJ Tech, no? There is some cosplay coming. And we have Santa visiting on Friday. So Santa will be here on Friday, and that is happening. So Santa Claus is coming to town here at Robeytech. So, which is actually going to be pretty cool. Santa not dressed as an elf. No, it's Santa dressed as Santa. That would be an elf visiting on Friday if it was Santa dressed as an elf. That'd be weird. So yeah, it should be fun. So anyway, super good to see you guys here. Welcome to the show. We have a really, really cool build that we're going to be doing for you today. Thanks to the team over at Fractal. We're going to be checking out this one. This one right here, which is the Fractal Epoch XL. Deluptop says, how come you don't screw the middle standoff sometimes and other times you do? I notice you don't follow the height white 70 didn't for the height-wise 70 case builds. Sometimes, the other thing too is some motherboards actually have pegs in that spot. So when you have pegs in that spot, it's really hard to put a screw where there's a peg. The other thing too is that if also if the M.2 cover covers over it, sometimes I don't bother with it because 9 screws is technically, 3, 6, 7, 8 screws is technically enough. So it really just is, it's motherboard dependent. What's up, Joshua Wood? How are you? So yeah, that's how it works. You know him? Wow, we have Buddy the Elf who's here. He's like, Santa, I know him. I actually saw Elf the musical last night at the Seattle Fifth Avenue Theater, and it was quite fun.
Nice.
And they actually had the narwhal. Hey, buddy, I hope you find your dad. So, which is good. Do you really have to put foam pads under M.2s or on the second slot? No. Sometimes people do, because a lot of times there's still additional thermal transfer. One of the places where I recommend using foam pads is when you have a Gen 5 NVMe and you want to have additional thermal transfer, especially if there's there's actually chips on the second side of the M.2. But no, you don't necessarily need to do it. I saw Santa on YouTube last year. Well, I'm sure you actually can see Santa. If you just search for Santa, you can find Santa on YouTube quite a lot. I'm not feeling the holiday kind of bum, so I'm glad to be here today. I'm sorry, Joshua. I'm sorry you're not feeling it. How would you do it for the Aorus X3D Master motherboard? The middle screw is over an M.2 and doesn't 100. I don't know what that means.
100% aligned.
Oh, doesn't, so like again, 8 screws is more than enough, unless you feel like you're going to be moving it or something like that and you feel like you need the additional screw, you can absolutely add it, but if you don't, it's not gonna kill you not to put it in there. When will you be doing another Corsair 5400 build? The first build had issues. I am working on one as we speak. It'll probably be in the new year though. Can VRM have extra heat dissipation? Absolutely, Kurosaki. You can have VRMs that there are both AIOs and air coolers, plus additional VRM fans you can add to help with VRM heat dissipation. But to be honest, with certain airflow cases, like for instance the Epoch XL that we're doing today, they give more than enough air to additionally dissipate heat on VRMs already. Have you ever heard of the Christmas #1 contenders of the year and thought, I'm not feeling these songs? The other songs shouldn't be Christmas #1. No, I don't think so. I don't actually listen to like holiday radio, like what's the best, like the movie Love Actually. Like I know that there is probably a holiday #1 for like new holiday songs, but I don't go for that. We do have the WoW stick ready. It is over here and charging. It's ready to go. Just picked up an ASRock B650i and I'm going to use it on a Ryzen 5 9600X. What GPU are we thinking, team? Okay, Trail Tech is asking some questions. Go ahead and chime in there. Just my build is working nice. Thank you. You're welcome, Braxel. I'm glad. The tree behind you, no light. Well, it's got lights-ish. It's ambient light, right? This will be the last one. So for the next few streams, we will actually change all the lighting to Christmas lighting. We figured we're gonna give it like one more time. So it's lit-ish, you know what I mean? I'm sorry that it's not to your level and standards, okay? I feel sorry for people working in retail. They have to listen to Christmas songs at Halloween time. PC guy, some people, they're like into the holiday spirit. So maybe that's, not everybody, that may not be a bad thing. I think for you, thank gosh you don't have to do that. Do you have any guides on cable or motherboard guides? The more specific cables like CPU optional, and the different USB connectors when using Lee cables and fans. So Della, unfortunately, all I have is like, you can follow our step-by-step guides, which show you what those connections look like, and they're generic enough for those cables. As for Lee fans, the only thing that we have from a guide standpoint is on the AIOs themselves. We have a step-by-step guide on the HydroShift AIOs that could be helpful, but for the most part, it's hard to make guides on everything. I wish, you know what I mean? So you could go and follow along and see if you can find a build that's using similar parts and follow along. I try to, with Brian, try to give you lots of visual, like follow along the way so you can see where all the cables are being connected. But I don't have anything in specific. I used to feel the Christmas spirit. I'd whistle classics at work. It's amazing, but not this year. Well, Joshua, you kind of went through a little bit of a rough spot, dude. So you got to give yourself some room to feel kind of down, you know what I mean? So there's a game it's funny that I heard about. It's called I've Been Whammed, and a lot of families play this game. Have you heard of this game? Yeah, so if you hear Wham by Last Christmas by Wham, you try to see how long you can go before you can actually, before you actually hear it. And there was one day I actually heard it like multiple times in the same day, and I just realized it's actually very hard to win at that game. So, dude, well, then your skin probably crawls quite a bit, because that song comes up a lot. Okay, I'm glad, Captain Seastorm. Okay, let me get this out of the way. It's very hefty, and let's talk about what we're doing today. Should be fun. It's going to be a good build. Very, very excited. I think someone from Fractal is supposed to join us here on the stream. They do know about it, so if somebody from Fractal is there, we'll have to see, and then they'll be able to answer questions as we're doing the build, because this is a brand new case from them. We actually have a review for this case that'll be out probably before the end of the new year. That's our hope, and go from there, but I don't know where it is. Is the F-panel cable in the North Design XL for the power button? So the F-panel cable does all, I think it's an integrated front panel header, and yes, the power button is on there as well. So F-panel cables, for the most part, especially if it says F-panel, it's unified, handles lighting, power switch, reset switch, and all that stuff just in one say. Okay. There it is, Fractal Brendan. There he is. He is excited to be here. There we go. I told you. Brian said I was a liar and then punched me. Remember that, guys. Remember that, kids. Don't be friends with Brian. He'll punch you and then owe you $50. No, I'm just kidding. We have Fractal Brendan, who's here. Brendan, not Brennan. Brendan, who's joining us, and he is here to answer your questions and to drop facts about Fractal. He also likes to drop facts about Andrew from time to time. So yeah, anyway, it should be cool. So if you guys have questions or anything about Fractal, or you guys want to know more about the case or other Fractal cases, that's why he's here. He's an expert. He knows everything there is about everything. He's essentially ChatGPT, but in human form. Want to know about politics in the Philippines? Ask Fractal. You know what I mean? You want to know whether certain elixirs are good for skincare? Ask Fractal. You want to know if that bunion on your butt is bad or good? Send him butt pics. He's in for everything, guys. That's what he's there. Anyway, there is that's that. Just ask Brandon. He'll hook you up. He's like, please. He's like, I'm out. I'm out of this place. I'm not doing that. I am not going to be a part of that. I'm sure it's fine. Just ask Brandon. He knows all of this stuff. Please do not send him pictures of your body parts. I didn't give you his email address, but just in case you're curious, it's... Okay, let's talk about the parts that we're putting inside of this. Now, we tried to choose some stuff, that really kind of aligns with the case itself. So given its BTF, given its airflow, these are the parts that we specifically chose for this. And you guys are going to catch me on something that I don't typically do, but especially with my CPU and GPU pairing. But because we wanted to do BTF, I didn't have a lot of options in terms of the GPU choices here. But starting with the CPU, we're using the best in terms of gaming CPU performance right now, and that is the AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D. So this is the CPU that we're going to be using. Of course, it is pretty much the undisputed champion in terms of king, though the 9850X3D is going to be coming out soon, so it won't be for long. So yeah, should be a great CPU. It's very easy to cool, and we're going to be cooling it with an air cooler. And that air cooler is the Peerless Assassin 120 Digital White. I actually really like these air coolers for a couple things. One, they're inexpensive. Two, the data that they show is actually quick and accurate, and it has low overhead, and so you get great overall system readings, and at the same time you actually get a cool digital screen, which adds to the overall aesthetics and visual appealingness of a particular build. So this is it right here. Really nice. It's $38.59, which is a really good price for an air cooler with a screen. In terms of the motherboard we're putting in there, we're going to be showing the back connect capabilities of this case. We're going to be using the B850 BTF Wi-Fi W. So this is a white BTF case, BTF motherboard from the folks over at ASUS. Huge, hi to Samir for always sending us really, really cool parts. Rumor is we're going to get to build the Miku build in the new year. So they've been just a great supporter here on the channel, just like Fractal and so many other ones. So figured that this would be a lot of fun to get and throw a BTF build inside of. And this is a great motherboard. You got Wi-Fi 7, you got PCI 5. You've got all the aesthetic and easy Q-latch system stuff that comes with ASUS. So all in all, it's going to make for a very, very pretty build. And it's going to do great in terms of all of the things that we have support for, AI overclocking, all that jazz for the 9800X3D. To pair with that, just keeping on the BTF trend, we're going to be using the 5070 Ti BTF edition. This one actually supports both, I think it actually supports both standard connections and BTF connections as well. So this will mean that we will have no cable for the GPU power as well. So it should actually end up being a very, very aesthetically pleasing build. It's going to look great inside of this case because Fractal did a really good job of matching the whites and all that sort of stuff. And all in all, it means we only are using essentially Armory Crate to manage all of our RGB. So in other words, we're not going to have a lot of overhead outside of the very, very small Thermalright. Yes, the small Thermalright application, and then of course Armory Crate, which has gotten a whole lot smaller in the past year. Power supply. We're using one of my favorites. I mean, we've seen this a lot. And again, huge shout out to Corsair for this one. Corsair RM850E. It's the one thing, especially with BTF specifically, guys, though this case actually has quite a bit of room in the back, but you want really, really malleable cables. Should make it very, very easy to do any cable management here in the back. And at the same time, so that's one of the things I like to be very, very cautious of when doing BTF builds, is making sure that I have the right connections for the back of the case. And so that should look really, really nice. Did you get white USB cables? I don't know if I need white USB cables. The cables will all be behind the case. I mean, all be behind the motherboard, so it should be fine. Yeah. This build is going to look very, very clean. And then of course, we are actually adding a rear fan, and this is a new fan that we haven't shown off. This is the F120X. This is NZXT's new performance fans. We're going to be throwing this in the rear. Should match the overall look of the Epoch in terms of its look. And I mean, these are actually really, really crazy looking fans. So we are going to be doing an H9 build early in the new year with all of these fans just to see what the overall performance is. But all in all, I'm excited to basically see how this looks when it's all said and done. So you're getting a little teaser of a future build, but brand new fans from the folks over at NZXT. And then finally, the most expensive parts of our build. G.Skill White Triton Z DDR5 6000 Megatransfer Expo CL36, which always is what it is. And then we have a 2 terabyte Kingston NV3 NVMe drive, so it's a Gen 4. It's kind of on there. It's like their mid-range DRAM-less, but should work in terms of just making sure we have plenty of room for all of our gaming and all that sort of stuff at the same time. So it's going to look very, very pretty by the time we're all said and done. Price difference between the RAM and the GPU. The RAM is $359.99. The GPU is still almost $900. So you still have quite a gap there between the RAM and the GPU. So I paid $135 for 16 gigabytes of DDR5, 4800. Yeah, that sounds about right. But I mean, again, you used to be able to get for less, just at $100, you could almost get a 32 gig of 6000 CL36 for that price back in the day. So it's definitely gone up in terms of price. So Timothy Bauer is asking, when do we see the prices for RAM normalizing? Rumor is 2028, guys. 2027 is going to be a bit of a year. So yeah, I don't think this is going to be something that's going to be going away pretty soon. In fact, a lot of the times I would say if you are okay with it and paying the prices, that's fine. But a lot of the ways that you're probably going to find some of the best deals right now are probably from pre-builts, and that's just because of their ability to get RAM at better prices than what we do. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. Brian just he just exploded. Yeah, that's what just happened. Anyway, guys, these are the parts. These are the parts that we have, and this is what we're gonna be using inside of this build. It should be beautiful. I expect the temps to be absolutely stunning by the time we're all said and done. We should have plenty of airflow from these great 140 millimeter fans to feed this air cooler. And I don't expect this build to actually take too long, which is going to be, so we'll drag it out a little bit as best we can. So yeah. Reminder, keep things, yeah. Hello, watching from Japan, more power, awesome, thank you. I found some DDR5 I'd forgotten about the other day. Now I can retire. Yeah, I know, that's, a lot of people have said that, yeah. A lot of retirees. And then RAM prediction is up from Blondie already, so we're in good shape. So let's get this cleared out, and let's actually start building the build. To be honest, you know, the thing is, Braxel, we've all seen your setup. And truth be told, you need to pay him, buddy. You need to pay him his $50. Yeah, the NZXT fan actually does look really, really good. It'll probably be around the same. I don't expect prices may get a little higher, but I feel like given that they've kind of been this way around the holiday season, I expect them to actually probably stay around the same price through most of 2027. Yeah, I did like your setup, but Brian would like his $50 more.
There's a whole bunch of buttons.
Yeah, there's a lot of buttons. It was pretty crazy, actually. Okay, let's zoom in and start this process. Now this one is a little bit interesting because we're going to be using a BTF case. So the case we're building in today is the Fractal Epoch XL. In fact, here is the parts list, so we can just, for people who weren't able to kind of see the whole thing all together. But there is the brand new case from Fractal, and it is right there. It's got a Ryzen 7 9800X3D, the ASUS TUF Gaming B850 BTF Wi-Fi W, the RTX 5070Ti BTF edition. We have NV3 2 terabyte. 32 gigs of DDR5 6000, the Fractal Epoch XL, and then we have the Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 Digital and the Corsair RM850E. There's all the parts that are going inside of the thing, and I'll let you control it, sorry, because then I don't get yelled at. And one of the things I like to do when I build inside of these is that on BTF cases, they actually have foam, BTF motherboard, so I just keep it in the foam just to protect the lower connections when I'm doing all of the work inside of the MOBO right now. So there we go, zip that down. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's grab our CPU. Wow. And then if you have questions, hey, Trailtech, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, man, you're amazing. And then Potence Draco, which by the way, I saw the real Draco Malfoy. Like we did. I didn't wait for him like Brian did. Like Brian wanted to touch his skin, and that was weird. But hey Robey, any rough idea what CPU temps I should expect from a CPU while at 7800X3D while gaming? Depends on the cooler equal. Is it a 360 millimeter or what? But anyway, we got to see the real Draco Malfoy because we saw the Cursed Child, which was actually pretty cool.
I just needed a lock of his hair.
He did.
In order to...
And it was weird when he approached him with a knife. They were like, that's not okay. Phantom Spirit 120 SE. And then what case equal? We'll see you in a bit, Zenmo. Sleepwalker also dropping out 5 gifted subs. Guys, we are starting. Are we going to give away some DDR5 today? Montech XR wood. I don't know. I'd say, I mean, you could see as high as low 80s, right? But all in all, if you're in the 50s to 70s, you're doing pretty good. Ow. Seen Rental Family? I have not seen Rental Family. I have a toothache, guys. It's kind of annoying. Ruh-roh. Yeah, Brian, he gave it to me.
Didn't know you could catch those.
I caught it. What's up, Erkzilla? How can I help? How can I help? Okay, before I do the RAM, I'll go ahead and drop the NV3 in. Clove oil? What did you feed Robey? Yeah, I know, that was my question.
I put rocks in his popcorn.
Yeah, there it is. That was what it was. Thank you very much for the 10 subs, guys. You guys are amazing. Appreciate it. I don't know how to get color temperature, CPU temperature on Power Color Typhoon. Arkzilla, I actually don't know what, I don't know what that is actually, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, there we go. Popping this in here. Is that like are you talking about the power color GPU? And then this is already peeled, by the way, guys. There we go. Pops in, boom. That's how easy it is. I love it. Okay, let's do RAM clicks. What did we choose for the thing? Honestly, Ergzilla, did you ask in the Discord chat? Because I don't know enough right now off the top of my head to give you a good answer. Yeah, it's a good looking Mobo. It's funny, this song, every time it plays, it makes me think of Final Fantasy VII at the beginning. But it's not. It's just a Christmas song.
I'm wondering about the foam underneath the motherboard, if that's gonna like soften the blow of the RAM, like if it's gonna make it quieter or not.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I would ask there, Ergzilla, just because I don't know enough about that application. What are your thoughts on RAM prices? Do you think regulation should happen? No, I definitely do not think that regulation should happen. I think that's how things get wrecked, because once they do normalize, then it ends up being a real issue. But I just don't. The problem is that we always go through these things, whether it was RAM prices or whether it was GPU prices or whatever it is, right? Like, it's just, the thing is, supply and demand is part of what makes free capitalism great, and free capitalism suck at the same time. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's pretty crazy, man. But I think it's just one of those things that I think people need to be patient, because all in all, RAM isn't something that's like high on the need list, and that eventually it will normalize because companies want it to normalize, if that makes sense. Okay, here we go. 96, guys. You can see the click thing. That's some nice looking RAM, I just gotta say. 96.6? Dude, you got within 0.6 of that one, Blondie. 96.6 on that one. Wow. Braxel, that's just ask Brandon. He's right there. Ask him if he knows how to get rid of dust in your home studio. 94.4 on that one. Those were solid clicks. It didn't sound very loud, but all in all, very, very solid. So there it is, guys. RAM is in. And now next step is we got to throw some thermal paste on this bad boy and get it ready for the air cooler. I'm gonna do the 9-dot method here, because this stuff does not spread very well. I think I should go back to NTH1. There we go. S for super good job, Robey. Okay, so let's grab our air cooler. Even DDR5 clicks are expensive. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. They are. Installation guide. By the way, the bottom peel is already gone. Just FYI. I do not get dust in my studio. Dust is afraid of me. Just so you know. It's just part of being as awesome as I am. Okay, so MD20, that is a tough question. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something I can answer. You got to make that call. That wasn't air conditioning. That was a fighter jet. Hey, Frozan, thank you very much for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so we got all of that stuff here. Let's grab our box. Oh, it's in the middle here. There we go. Screen.
Yeah,
you think?
we source.
Huh?
I was just gonna say we source all of our air from Druidia.
Yeah.
In
We
cans.
actually we actually have an airbender outside who does all our air. Do you think in make a live streaming assembly PC for 3D rendering? So Pilot, in some ways, a lot of the builds that we do work really well for 3D rendering. Okay, so we want to get rid of this. There we go. There's our fan things. Yep, Darth Helmet is our air guy. He's pretty cheap after they figured out his luggage combination. Thank you for the subscription.
It appears the radar's been jammed.
I'm new here, and I'll be building my first PC on 10 days after Christmas. Congratulations, CJ. No, we're not going to spread because, honestly, I got NTH2 instead of NTH1, and it doesn't spread very well. So I've given up on life, and... Yep. That's what's happened. Brian's pretty much just ruined my life. There we go. Okay, Ryzen is out. That's awesome. Yeah, good luck with your build, man. I'm excited for you. Hopefully it all goes smooth. What are your thoughts on the CPU secure frame? So, to be honest, modern day CPUs don't really need them anymore. Oh, well, there you go. Ericzilla, I'm glad I was able to solve that for you. Hey, by the way, it's power cool, not power color. I just want to let you know. I'm just kidding. I didn't know the answer to that. I'm glad you solved it. Laugh out loud, thanks. You're welcome. I just, I want you to know I know everything.
Figment, do you need our address to send those treats?
She just teases us all the time with all of the good food that she makes. Wow. You know what I wrapped up? Crying. Because I didn't have any of those treats. There we go. Hey, Lansworth, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. We got Frozan, Lansworth. Thank you very much for all the subs, guys. How much is that case? Blondie should be able to get you that information.
Figment, you can just send it directly to me and I can make sure that he gets
Yeah,
some.
right. That is a lie. Don't trust him. That is not true. You'll just eat it. He has yet to bring me dumplings. Tells me all of how good they are, how fast. Do I have dumplings? No. Hello, can you help me with my PC? I now get low FPS in CS2 around 220 and 280. I have an i7 14 and a 5070 16 gig on lowest quality and stretched. Sneeman, are you coming from upgrading a PC recently? Like, did you upgrade recently or anything like that? So I feel like it looks like, okay, so yeah, it just goes in the center, okay. You just got it? And it's a pre-built? Are the drivers and everything up to date? And is there any, like, the other thing too is that see if there's any applications on there that are running in the background. Pre-builts are really bad at, like, putting a bunch of bloatware on there at times to see if anything's on there that's blocking you. And then you can always ask in our tech chat on Discord. There's a lot of people there who can also help you figure that stuff out too. Because sometimes figuring out why it might be bad. What resolution? I'm assuming 1080p. There we go. That worked so well. And by the way, it's peeled. It's good. There's nothing on there. There's no tag. There it is. No tag. It's good. Everything's good. It's got a little smudge, but that's not going to ruin our Christmas. There we go. And we are on. I'm kind of sad when I like these AIOs a lot, but I am sad because we have this beautiful white G-Skill, this $389 kit of white G-Skill, and we won't really get to show it because it'll be covered by the fans. One thing looks, that thing looks like it should be shooting lightning of some kind. Overkill it does. I'm hoping to take over the world with it. CJ, 5070 is great. If you can get a 5070 Ti, awesome, but a 5070 is a great card, especially at 1440p. Yeah, the Peerless looks good in white and silver. Okay, here we go. And it doesn't have RGB. I forgot it doesn't have RGB on the fans. So, I'm sorry, guys. But it does fit with the vibe of the coolers. There we go. Oh, let's put the other one on. Let's put the other one on. I'm singing, and I'm building a PC, and I'm singing. Okay, here we go. Throw that down there. It's gonna be a little bit off the edge, but that's fine because it'll be even with the screen. Hey, Trail Tech, thank you very much for the gifted sub again, my man. Appreciate you. Oh, give another. That's weird that you, is it because your dog is telling you that you owe Brian $50? And I bet you if you paid him his $50, the dog would sleep through the night.
It's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. If you just send it, I can give you the address. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Not so honestly, to Tat Daddy Roy, not really. You will see some, but it won't be. I don't know if it's enough to be worth the money. The 12900 is honestly one of the best. Like it's a really good CPU. So I think going to 14th gen. I mean, your best bet is if you want to see a noticeable game jump in FPS, especially I'm assuming at 1440p, then you're gonna want to. It's gonna be GPU upgrades. Yeah, I would say probably not. I mean, if you're looking for something to spend money on, you could send me a gift. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, especially at you're where you're talking about at 1440p, you're just not using the CPU enough for it to make sense. Yeah, but hey, you know what? That's why we ask the questions, right? That's why we're here, is to help answer those questions, right? But you can still send me a gift, dude. And I'm okay with it. Just kidding, man. Thanks for asking, dude. Whoa, $5 from CJ. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate that. I thought he was joking. I thought he was literally just gonna give me. I was like, whoa. I was just kidding, man. Take your money back. It's all good. Buy Labubu's. There you go. Invest in DRAM. Invest in DRAM futures. Yeah, if you have questions about the case or other Fractal GPUs, or sorry, Fractal cases, or their AIOs, or their power supplies, which I just realized they sent me a PSU for this. I think they did, and I should have used that. I'm sorry. Andrew's gonna beat me up, isn't he, Brendan? Let me go see if they actually do. I just realized. I think I've been so autopilot. Let me see if I actually have one. I do. I have an Ion Gold white. Ugh. I'm sorry. We're gonna switch our PSU, guys, because he sent us one. Thank you for reminding me. Well, I reminded myself like a dork. So we're gonna use the Ion 3 Gold 1000W. Blondie, can you make the appropriate calls to see if we can get some updated graphics and stuff? And talk to Jasmine about getting new links, etc. That was my bad. And this still does have all of the nice power stuff for it and everything, so it should be good. How are you guys building PCs with these stupid RAM prices? Because we were dumb and got all of our RAM before it was expensive. It was an accident. So anyway, hey, Brandon, let's just not tell Andrew I did this mistake so he doesn't beat me up at CES. Please, because he'll beat me up. But the other thing too is we're always gonna build, it's 1,000 watts, not 10,000 watts. Dude, that's a lot of extra zeros. Dang it, Andrew saw it. I'm sorry, Andrew. I forgot that I had it, and I didn't choose all the parts for this build, and so that when my team put it together, that's my bad. Dang it, Andrew saw it. Man, I feel really bad now, but we're fixing it. It's like it didn't exist. We're gonna update the description, we're gonna upgrade the parts graphic. It's gonna be great. So, dang it, Andrew, yeah. All right, so anyway, we got this in here, and we're good there. Gonna route this down and have it ready. So we're good. We're ready to actually put the motherboard inside of this. Blondie, just let me know when everything's in Slack, and I'll upgrade it. I'll update it appropriately. But luckily, we didn't forget it completely. It will go in the build. It's not 10,000 watts. It's a million watts, guys.
1.2 gigawatts.
It's 1.2 jillion watts, guys. All right, so there we go. We got everything there. Build is ready. I mean, everything's ready. And so now, guys, let's take a look at the case. This is it right here. Fractal Epoch XL. You have to say, it is a very classy looking case. This is a performance case. Like, that's the one thing that I really like about this. So I remember when I was first talking to the team over at Fractal, when they were sending these out, I had asked them, and they said, you know, these are performance level cases. And so one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I did, and it's only $129, right? So it's not a terribly expensive case. But one of the things that I really, really like about this particular case specifically is just, it's going to be great for air cooling and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's all in all, we just really wanted to make sure that we had a case that fit the build, a build that fit the case as well. So neat little, look at this, dude, it's got like a little nylon type pull strap back here. Like, that's like nice. I think I actually have pants made with this kind of material, Brian. I think I'm going to get an ascot made out of that as well. Ascot, you know what I mean? So pull that one off. And then we got thumb screws for the glass here. Nice silver ones. Easy, look at that. I like it because it's like, you can tell, very nicely machined. It's good. No tinting on the glass for the white build. There we go right there. So we got in the back here, another one here. And I can do that with my thumbs, which is nice. Looks like PSU is gonna be a frame to get that in, popping it out. And this is one thing you can always judge with white, right? Okay, so you have USB 3, a nice little ribbon USB 3. I'm gonna have to deduct points for using the ketchup and mustard HD audio, but there's your HD audio cable. You do have your RGB cable there as well. Looks like an fan hub. Let's see what else we got here. I like the tie-down locations. Look at these. These are nice. The one thing that's also really nice, I love about their fans, is that they use a USB Type-C connection, so everything daisy chains really, really nicely. I will say one thing I do wish is that they gave you, I love the look of these fans. I really wish they gave you another fan in the back. But I know sometimes when you look at these cases, some of it's just pure cost, right? Just making sure that it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. But yeah, that would be the only thing that I wish they would change. Looks like your extra spare stuff is down here. Looks like you'll need a screwdriver to get that out. Looks like you have your nice hard drive trays here. There we go. So there's your accessories. Oh, look, and it's sponsored by Mickey Mouse. Looks like Mickey Mouse. So you can put two 3.5 inch. We actually have a video coming up very, very soon about 3.5 inch drives. If you are looking to save money on NVMe SSDs and you don't have a gig internet connection or higher, I would definitely recommend investing in a 3.5 inch drive. Main reason being is that the amount of time that you save using your drive as your library, your Steam library, and then moving it between your drive and your active NVMe SSD is actually quite significant. So we'll have some more details on that. That video will be out just before Christmas time. But I will say, great way to spend, you can get a 10 terabyte drive for what, I think it's like 150 bucks. And then you can pretty much have Steam consistently updating your library and then make that very, very easy, which is actually pretty cool. So anyway, let's see, we got, okay, so not an integrated front panel header. You've got power switch plus your power LED plus and minus. So there's all your connections right there. Pretty straightforward in that regard. I don't know why the no integrated front panel, but probably some cost savings. You can do 2.5 inch SSDs there. And then you also have, the cool thing is they have cable control, not just for the side along your EPS, but you also have it for your outside cable. So this actually works on the outside too. If you wanted to connect all your stuff and then have it be zip tied against the actual case itself, you could do that as well. So all in all, cool. And then of course, I want to show you these in the front. This is the RGB case, but here at the front, that pops off very nicely. Love the look of these fans. Yeah, these fans are great. Really, really like those. And last thing we got to do is right over here on the side. You have one more thumb screw right here. And then that pops out. And there is our cases stripped. Now in terms of building with it, it's still pretty hefty. So it's not, I mean, but again, it's nice construction, good rubber feet at the bottom. Like you got dust filters there, but it's, it's not as light as some of the other cases, but I mean, I'm able to lift it pretty well. Catch, just kidding. So yeah, nice case. It's gonna be a nice case. Should be a nice build. Okay, let's get this out of the way and let's get and it's BTF back connect, so it works with Project Zero, BTF, and Project Stealth from Gigabyte, if you want to do that. And so we'll throw that in here in just a second. Okay, so we got our accessories. Pop this down. There we go. Zoom out a bit. Okay, so here we go. So now we're going to take this off of the foam, pop it into here. Yeah, and so on this one, you can see for this particular case, somebody had asked about why don't I put the screw in here. This one actually uses a peg to help secure the motherboard in place. Just make it a little bit easier. So that's why I will not be putting a screw in into the side there. But yeah, see, I will look at how clean that's going to look, right? And we're going to have no cable also for the GPU as well. So all in all, this is going to be a very, very clean looking build. So okay, let's get our build in to the rest here. Yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous build. This PC is or isn't going to the chopping block? I don't understand what you mean by the chopping block. You mean, am I going to be keeping this build or is it going to be taken apart? No, this build will be taken apart because we don't need the build.
Unless you want to buy it.
Unless you want to buy it, yeah. For $1 trillion. The name of the case is the Fractal Epoch XL. And it's $1 trillion. Fractal's like, no, it's not. Stop lying to the people. Sell that build for $50. No. No, Average Greg, I did that once and then that company no longer worked with me. Like doing the Office Space style. And we even played that same song and everything.
So you want to be a gangster?
Yeah. Okay, so let me go fix this real quick, guys. We're going to fix the like it never happened. Okay, downloading. So we're going to update some things real quick. Hold on, guys. We're just making sure that nobody knows. Andrew doesn't know. He's none the wiser that we were never going to use their PSU inside of the, yeah, it was never going to be a thing.
You can see on the top they've got, I think that's a hole for the water reservoir, like for cooling, liquid cooling.
Oh, yeah, for a fill port.
So that's a cool feature.
So the build went up in price, maybe. I'll find out. Oh, I think it. By $10 for 1,000 watt. There we go. So it's now saved there. And then we'll go to parts list. And watch this, guys. Properties. And browse. And boom. Look at it. Now it's got the Fractal Design Ion 3 Gold 1000 watt. It was never anything different. It was all, that's what it was the whole time. There's all the parts. Just like I said, since the beginning, that Fractal Design Ion 3 Gold 1000 watt in there. Since the beginning. Okay, let's get back to building. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this in here now. Wow, okay. Let's try and pop this in here because it's not lined up. There we go. Hey, Scarlett, thank you very much for the sub. Hey, I'm only here to watch you redo giveaways 18 times. I don't know what that means, Heather Style. It's 32 gigs. I like the gray grommets. Jev, it's you could probably do this build before. You would be able to do this for about $2,100, so it's still a pretty good price, yes. . They have exactly enough screws for the motherboard. Yeah, this is going to be a very clean build, guys. It's not 10,000 watts. Okay, there it is. Everything is in. We even got some white. Zip ties, guys. Okay, so let's pop this up. Now the cool thing is we should be able to run this up and over, so you shouldn't even be able to see this cable. There it goes, just like that. There we go. Just want that hidden. Perfect. So there's our thing. Okay, cool. Ready? All the cables connect back here, which is so awesome. Okay, so first one is, this is our USB for our air cooler. That's going to go right down here. So there's that. We just need to make sure that it stays tight. I'm going to wrap this in here. It's like a Saturday Night Live version of this song. I don't even know what's going on here with this. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit different just to make sure I'm hoping we have enough room for this. What I want to do is I just want to make sure this stays tight. There we go. And it can come up over. Go this way. Do that. There we go. And then look at that. See, it stays hidden still. We're still able to hit that. Perfect. I like it when a good plan comes together. It does shoot straight into my ear. It's like I'm getting direct Christmas power. And then that goes right there. There we go. USB is in and it's routed nicely, which looks good. Okay, now USB 3 is going to go right here, just like that. And then we have USB-C. It's going to go right here. And then we're going to use this to kind of, we don't want them to bend too much, but enough, right? There we go. Perfect. Then we have our RGB and our fan for the front fans. So this is our front fans. That's okay. We'll go ahead and put them down here on this channel here. And then we have, where's our RGB? Okay, there's RGB right here. So we'll push it over a little bit, right there, and then RGB will go right there. Perfect. And then we have our HD audio. That's gonna go right here. Perfect. And then we have our front panel connection, and that's gonna go right here. So we have power switch and power plus and minus. There we go. Okay. There's all of our connections. It's actually almost completely cable managed. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to route these up and over, because why not? And we'll use these to kind of control it. This one will go up and over. I like the way that they did the, how they mounted these, so. Okay, and then we'll bring these all in. So we'll turn this all into a single, like that. And then this will all go right here. Okay. Okay, now let's make it look good. It's the look, what is that even happening? It's a look good time, guys. Time to make it look good. There we go. That build cost includes everything but Windows, which we use VIP-CDK deals, so that I just add an extra 30 bucks. That's the only thing that's not included in the price. So $30 and then tax if depending on if you have tax or not. There we go. What did he mean? So did that person respond as what they meant by do a giveaway 800 times? Like, what does that even mean?
I'm pretty sure it just means we've changed the date of when it's being given away.
Oh. I said we're giving away... Yeah, well, that's fine. If you don't like it, don't enter.
If you don't want this PC.
If you don't want this PC, don't enter. But the other thing, too, is that we have sponsors, guys. So we have to be beholden to them and make sure it's worth them, too. So I don't know if we've made a lot of rerolls, did we? No, we don't use keys on builds that we're not keeping. No, you can't win this one. You can win the the Falcon Northwest frag box. That's the one that you can win right now. Hey, Zenu! Thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs, my man. Thank you. One of our, like literally our biggest supporter. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so there we go. That looks good. Nice clean lines here. And I have some more white zip ties here, just to keep it clean. And I just don't want them to pop through the rubber grommets there. There we go. And then we want to keep this one a little bit further over because we're going to have the, well, no, I don't have to worry about that. I actually won't have to use this cable space at all. It does, and look, see how I'm using the straps plus the zip ties? Because I'm just weird like that. Nope. Okay, so we got everything organized and down and clean. And the other two I really like about them is it's easy to make the fractal stay the way I need it to look. You know what I mean? Oh. Thank you, Zenu. So we're just going to clean this up now. And boom, just like that. Looks good. Looks good and clean, which I appreciate. We still have the rear fan that we got to do, but look at that. Those around, put those around. How's that look, guys? Looks pretty clean, right? I like it. Sorry, mystery. I mean, you can always sub, but I mean, one thing that helps is if you know, remember, I mean, this is still my job. We still have to pay for the things that we do and the giveaways and the builds and the parts and so many things that we use. And so when ads are how we do that, right? And I wish that we could make it free, but unfortunately, I can't get paid on just watches alone. So thank you very much for watching the ads and supporting me and all that sort of stuff as well. So that's how it helps us. Yeah. All right, let's flip this over. Not flip it over. Let's get our rear fan in. How's that look though? Actually, you know what? Let's put the GPU in first. Let's be crazy. Let's be crazy. I'm gonna put the GPU in. Ooh. Hold on one sec. I just noticed that there's a little bit more slack at one on this one cable to hide it better. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get our GPU in. Because the GPU is BTF, we don't have to worry about when we do the PSU, it's all just gonna go right into the back, which I think is gonna look great. Which I remind you is the Ion Gold 1000 watt. From the beginning, I just wanna make sure you're aware of that. It's the Ion 3 Gold 1000 watt. We've been using that the whole time.
Braxel, Friday stream starts at noon. Typical Intel Mod Workshop. Intel Lab Mod Workshop time.
Okay, there we go. So there it is, guys, the 5070 Ti BTF. Okay, here we go.
That's going to be a bonkers show.
Yeah, it is. Santa's coming. Okay, so we're going to take this off. We're going to take this off because it's got an extra connection that you're probably not used to seeing. Take all these off. There we go. In your Discord with Tech, if only people knew how to search the internet, I know. But the thing is that sometimes they just need reaffirming and they'd rather hear it from a human. And that's why we do what we do, right? Okay, let me pop this right here. Oh, actually, I'll put it down so Brian can shoot some shots of it there. There we go. There's our GPU. Put it over, step away. The BTF edition. How do you know I am? I don't. You could be a AI robot and our overlords, and I welcome our AI overlords. Yeah, it's a clean looking GPU. Driving water. Time for a stretch. I hydrated. Time for a stretch, sumo stretch. It's my sumo stretch. Okay, there we go. Stretch and hydrate done. Okay, here we go. So cool thing about this is you can see here, there's two different connections and we're gonna take advantage of it. So this is the BTF connection, or if you want to, there's actually a second connection that you can uncover the 16 pin, but we're gonna be using the BTF connection. This is a BTF motherboard. So we plug this in, it's actually gonna pull in the power from this connection on the side here. So we're just gonna go like this. It all zips in and then boom. Now it's getting power from the board, which is awesome. And so we're not gonna have any cable there either. Yeah, it makes for a very, very clean look. Because this is how it's going to look, minus the fan, but this is how it's going to look. It's literally not going to have any other cables. No cable coming out of here. All of these cables, no cable coming out of there. The only cable we'll have is we'll have a cable. You'll see these two right here, and you'll see a cable from the rear fan, but that's it. It does, Joshua. So it makes for really, really nice. So we're going to take our new fan. This is a new one from, hey, Whitmeister, thank you, Rich, for the sub. We're going to take this new fan from the folks over at NZXT. And it's going to look really good with this case, which I also appreciate. So when we were talking about the parts for it, the thing that's really nice about this is that it has kind of the same look as the Fractal fans, so which I think is going to be nice. And clean white cables, which is also cool. Maybe mystery, we'll see. I'm going to try not to. And you guys will see another version of this. We do the build with the MSI stuff for the holiday build that we're doing at the end of the year. Okay, nice screws. Wow, those are really nice screws. No, Braxel, no. It's been pretty well tested. How are we doing likes on YouTube, guys? Dewum Slayer, no. Oh, good luck, Joshua. I'm wishing you luck. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's get this in. And that, dude, that's a big fan. That is a big fan. Okay. Okay, the cool thing also, one of the things I love, let me zoom in on this if you can. Right here at the top, guys, right above the I/O shield, and I really love it when cases do it.
Can you see it from the top?
No, it's right there. We're gonna see if you can see it, but right here, on the top of the I/O shield, is a little, see that? Oh yeah, there you go, right there. That right there, it helps the cable management of the fan, so it's gonna allow us to literally really nicely, well, I need to get my nails clean, but really nicely cable manage those cables, right? And I really love it when cases do this. So when I get this installed in a minute, I'll be able to route that nicely and then run the cable appropriately. Okay, so we're gonna run this through, which we have all the stuff for, but they give you lots of cable too, which is actually pretty cool too.
Thank you, Kirosaki.
Yeah, good job. So we'll go there. Ow. Okay, so we're gonna put this right here. There we are. Boost it a little bit, get it up a little bit higher. Go. Okay, we can use a wow stick. Wow, this usually you weren't able to use a wow stick on these, but that one works pretty well actually. Okay, we can just tighten it down. There we go. That cleans that up. And the one thing that's nice about these cables is that do that. There you go. And then I can use this other one. So now that I have one down, use a white zip tie. To secure the other one. Okay, there we go. Nice clean look there. There we go. Okay, so there's our fan hidden as best we can. Like I said, I think you'll be able to, you probably won't see them like unless you're paying attention, but it'll blend in with the rest of the build. Okay, so let's put this down. Okay, so we have RGB here. So I think we'll just do our fan cables along the top here. CPU optional, we'll do here for the fan. There we go. And then we're gonna grab our RGB, put that right here. Rear fan is now hooked up. And then we'll use this little kind of middle to kind of keep this clean here. There we go. Okay, so here's our rear fan managed. Still have room for our EPS connection. And there we are, guys. We have one more thing to plug in and the build is done. This is actually going very fast because this build is like an hour and 20 minutes in. I'm gonna play Wham right now. Wes, quit me, you gave me your heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save you from tears, I'll give it to someone special, special. Last Christmas, you gave me your heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, okay, thanks, Giovanni. I just had to, you've been whammed. Watch this viewer count, it went up, dude. No, it didn't. Okay, so we got that in now. Let's go ahead and get our, I don't know if I told you guys this, but the PSU I'm using for this build is the Ion 3 Gold 1000 watt PSU. It was my plan all along from the beginning. So none of these builds are gonna matter when you're a famous singer. That's right. Did he stop singing? I muted at the start. I didn't even think Sergeant Nobody was part of this team anymore. Okay, here we go, guys. White box. Ooh. I like how they package their stuff. It's like neat little boxes here. I'm lurking, guys. Always lurking. He sounds like what's her name from Monsters Incorporated. Okay, let's grab our sharp knife. There we go. Okay, so we got our PSU, which I mean, the thing, like I said, the one thing that's really nice about these cables is they're really malleable, which I really appreciate. And then we have our GPU, which we're going to use the 16 pin. I think this is all. I think we need like 3 cables, guys. It's like not a whole lot. 16 pin, there we go. And then this should be PCIe. Do we have our CPU? Perfect. There's all the cables I need. Nope, that's PCIe. PCIe, PCIe, PCIe. Okay, I don't need any more of those. Grab the next one. And then it also comes with, just so you guys know, white PSU cable. So you have a white, full-blown white power cable, which is nice. And there's our CPU cable. And nope, that's not what I need. That's what I need right there. Yeah, it's all white, which is nice. And they're nice white cables. Very easy to manage white cables, which I very, very much appreciate. Okay, there's that. Now we just got to grab our PSU. It's right here. Giovanni, it is, but the thing that's so awesome is like literally the difference between this and the 850 that I had originally in it was like literally $10. So now you have more headroom. You have, it's like, which means that you're using less power, which for a lot of times for PSU is more efficient. And you still get the malleable cables and all that stuff too. What did I do with the, oh, there it is. And it comes with, the other thing too is it comes with white zip ties, which is nice. So that's gonna be great for keeping things clean. And it also comes with if you're gonna do water cooling, so you've got your clip to make sure that you can run your water cooling pump, which is awesome. You don't see that a lot with any, and it comes with silver PSU screws, which is always gonna make me happy. Am I hiring for what? Like what role? We're looking for somebody to go get $50 from Fractal, but I mean, I'm just, curious, just what kind of role? There we go. Janitor. Okay, so there's all of our parts that we need for that. Oh, yeah, we got dad joke and hydrate. Yep, I see that. Put this away, and then we'll do our dad joke and our hydrate, and then we'll put our PSU in. Fractal, sometimes people use the bag, that nice white bag, to store all their extra PSU cables in. So it's multifaceted in the fact that you can use it for that, and you can also use it for your extra cables and stuff. So, dad joke. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna do a hydrate real quick, and then we'll do the dad joke. This is why you have me here, Fractal. Okay, which days are the strongest, Brian? Which days are the strongest?
The weekdays.
Yeah, because Saturday and Sunday are the strongest because the rest are weekdays. Yep, there you go. PC configuration inventory supply assistant. Okay, so you just really want to kind of configure PCs and stuff like that? I'm weak. Okay, here we go, guys. We're gonna put this stuff in here. Throw this off to the side. There we go. So this is what I'm talking about. Look at how malleable these cables are. Boom. Boom. CPU. And finally, our 16 pin. Easy peasy. Looks good. And look at that. I mean, it's a very, that's a really nice looking PSU. Plus you've got 0 RPM. It's just a very, I mean, that's a very pretty white PSU. So now the next step for this is to take this off. Pop it on like that. There we go. Start our screws, and then we'll use the wow stick to finish it out. Just need a little bit more of the magnet here. Yeah, the fangirl's really nice. What do snowmen eat for breakfast, Blondie? Logan, it's going to be this way for a year, more than likely. So it comes down to how much you need it. I don't think prices are going to go up. They might go down slightly, but I don't think they're going to go up much more. Okay, there we go. So now we'll just do this. There we go. There we go. Okay, PSU's in. Nice, easy process here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so there's all of it. That's in. It matches very nicely, which I love. Okay, so now we're gonna do. So we have two cables. We have our PSU cable. It's gonna go right here. There he goes. And then we have our 16 pin. It's gonna go right there. So we can do this. Here we go. Put this one right there. Yeah, see, like these just the cables just, they're just so easy to just work with. Might put this one underneath this one. Okay, that song is going away.
We found the one.
We found the one song that was voice. Okay, so we're going to hold that down like that. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's that one. YouTube likes, how we doing, guys? $101. There we go. There we go. I recently found your channel after looking at builds using the Fractal Meshify 3 RGB Pro. I just moved my PC into that case. I would love it, but plugging into the front I/O cables makes the motherboard was a nightmare. The metal cover to the right of the motherboard made it very difficult. Still looks very clean though. Did you take the metal cover off to the right of the motherboard? Because you can take it off, I believe, if you're talking about the same cover I think you're talking about. And Brendan is here, and the good thing is Fractal's here and they can hear your feedback, which is cool. There we go, guys. How's that look? Very clean, right? Oh, let's cut the cables. There we go. There's our zip ties all done. The one that to the right of the motherboard, you're talking about the metal thing that was here, right? This one right here? Because that, just so you know, yeah, there's this little metal thing. There's a little screw up here. Yeah, and then you can just unscrew this, and then it slips right off. So, yeah. I'm gonna put it back on because it's where we're at. We've done a number of builds in that case. And there we go, guys. Build is done. Ugh. There it is. I think it looks really clean. There we go. And then this just pops right onto the top. And there it is, guys. Whole build is done. And there's like almost no cables. That looks so good. It's so clean, right? There's that cable there that I tried to hide, and then a little bit in the corner, but outside of that, like it's, like for the most part, you just don't see it. Okay, let's do our zip tie count, and then we'll go from there. Check our thermals and all that stuff. Yeah, it went really, really fast. We're only at like an hour and 40 minutes, so yeah. But we also have a second build we're going to show off today, guys. I'm not doing a second build, but a build that we did as a commission. Obviously, it just was one of those things that we just didn't have time to get it done, but it is thing, yeah. Okay, so let's see what we got zip tie wise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16. It's even today, guys. 16 zip ties. So pretty chill in terms of zip ties. Yeah, white zip ties, of course. White build. And there it is. There's the build. Came out quite nice, I have to say. There we go. Okay, so let's get this plugged in. There we go. There we go. Okay, everything's good and in. Oh. There it is. Lit up like a, well, not actually like a Christmas tree at all. Lit up very little, actually. There is lights though, like, so there's some RGB obviously at the front as well. And I love the lighting on the Epoch, the fans. I forgot the name of the fans. If somebody from Fractal can remind me, but I love the way the fans look. And then again, you can notice that why we chose that that NZXT fan, the NZXT in the fan. So it's like, again, feels like a uniform look throughout the whole thing here. So it's it looks really, really, really cool. Yeah, very, very clean build when it's all said and done. Momentum, that's right, Momentum 14S. Yeah, they really do look really nice. And guys, just so you know, we are posted right now. So there's our post, we're good. We are live, so it is ready to go. So we'll hit F2 here, or F1. We're going to turn on DOCP, and then we'll do F7, oops, F7, oops, F7 one more time, and then we'll go to AI Tweaker. Precision Boost Overdrive is on auto, so we're good there. Okay, so we're just going to make sure, so we got PBO on. Oh, I forgot to turn on DOCP, I guess. Let's try that again. I think we should just go, I wonder what it'd look like if we just went white. I think white, like just doing a full-on Arctic build. The other thing that would actually look pretty good is red, so like candy cane. Yeah, maybe candy cane, guys. Don't forget to link your stream elements with your Twitch account so you can be entered to win. The Way, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Okay, I'm gonna turn on DOCP this time because I didn't. There we go. Okay, so DOCP is on and we've already got PBO on, so. And don't forget, yeah, honestly, the Amazon Prime is a great way, so you don't have to necessarily get ads, but the other thing too that's really nice about Amazon Prime is you get the extra entries that come with the giveaway, and you get extra entries towards the other giveaways that are gonna happen around the holidays. Like, for instance, if we gave away the RAM or whatever it was. We have not gotten a hype train yet, guys. So I don't know if we want to do a hype train. Remember, if we get a hype train and we get it to like level 7 or 8, then we'll give away another set of DRAM. So if you're looking for some DDR5, this is a way to get in on that. Does Robeytech have a video on how to get the best FPS delay? OptiX, that is, Blondie, can you put that in our thing? We'll in our queue, and we'll work on making that video. You did, Trail. You did. Yeah, you did. Trail Tech. You did try to get a hype train going. Gigantify. Thank you very much for the 30 bits. It is alive. Just waiting for it to come back. It's training RAM right now. Waiting. It takes a little while after we turn on DOCP. It looks good, right? And that Ion PSU in there, right? Like, am I right? Made the whole thing. The airflow feels good. Well, we're gonna show it here in a minute. Just waiting for it to go. And just as a reminder, while we're waiting for it to post, let's show here the parts list real quick. So the parts we're putting inside of this, again, is the Ryzen 7 9800 XRD, the ASUS TUF Gaming B850-BTF Wi-Fi W. We have the ASUS TUF Gaming RTX 5070Ti BTF Edition, the Kingston NV3 2TB Gen 4 NVMe drive, G.Skill Trident Z5 RGB DDR5 6000 megatransfer CL36. We have that inside of the Fractal Epoch XL, the Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 digital, and then we have the Fractal Ion 3 Gold 1000 watt PSU. So that's all the parts that we have inside of this. So that's everything that's in there. So there is the parts. Yeah, I'm just turning it back on. See if it, and it's a 10,000 watt PSU, yes. See if it trains here. That Thermalright's ready to show the right information. Hey, Natio5, thank you for the resub. 2 months, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Give it a second. I mean, it booted fine, so I don't know why it's not being nice right now. Man, sometimes it can just take a while. It is a good value card. Hey, Trail Tech driving 5 gifted subs. He's trying to get that going. Trying to get that hype train going. Which one is that, Turdog? Are you talking about the Photor? You trying to get Photor? Are you talking about Photor coming out? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's posted. Woo! Okay. Just took a while to get through that training. I don't think it'll be 2030. You think 2030? Of course, we've been waiting for Fable that long at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this in. Get it candy cane. I think candy cane. Let's do candy cane. Christmas time. Turdger trying to get it going as well. Or I think we're gonna do a hype train. Who's gonna get us into the hype train? We got 2. We only need like 3 more things, and then we'll get hype train, and then we'll give away some RAM, guys. I'd love to give away some RAM. Okay, let's go to display settings, duplicate. There we go, keep changes. Okay, let's open up and get the thermal. Get that going. Whoa, we got some on-screen 40 bits. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. There's some more bits. Hype train incoming, 1 more. It's gonna happen. We need 1 more person to get the hype train going. Can we do it? There it is. Hype train is going with the 1 sub. Okay, so now it's going. Level 2 already. Sleepwalker dropping it. Bloody Creepy. 39 months. Sergeant Nobody dropping a tier 1 sub. Zenu dropping 5 gifted subs. Okay, we're at level 4 already. We're already halfway there, guys. Just saying. Oh, they've updated their software. Level 4 already. Remember, if we got to get to level 8, and then we'll give away that RAM. At level 10, at level 5, oh, Trail giving out 10 more gifted subs. Tedgar dropping some bits right there. Thank you very much, guys. So there's level 4 now. On to level 5. We'll definitely do a gift card if we finish level 5. So level 5, we'll give another $15 gift card out. So if we get level 5, so we're almost there. We just got to get that last little bit for level 5, and then it's on there to level 8. And it doesn't stack. So if we get level 8, then we'll give away the who's gonna make it happen, guys? Okay, here we go. RAM, the AIO is coming up. The air cooler is coming up. Okay, we're gonna go to monochrome. Oh, there it is, red. That looks good. Okay, we got that. We got the red there. Let's go to Armory Crate now. He's getting us closer. We're getting closer to that level 5 at least. So we'll at least unlock that one. RSync, RFX. We're gonna go static. There it is, red. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Let's go to settings, update center. Update. And we're almost there. We're almost there, guys. 3 minutes. We got to get to level 5. So we can do at least that giveaway. Oh, Ashy. I mean, again, like, yeah, when you get there, we'll try and help you for sure. It's getting closer. 15%. We'll do a gift card giveaway for sure. But level 8 is when we'll do the RAM giveaway. I got the RAM. I got the RAM. And we got it. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up over at youtube.com/RobeytechLive. Okay, so everything there is good. I'm gonna have to reboot so I can get the GPU to do its thing. I'm gonna see if it shows up per chance. It's so close. I'm stoked that you're gonna get to do the build. Memory is there now. Okay, so we gotta do that one. See if it shows up for the RAM. It's getting closer and closer, 87%. And remember, guys, Amazon Prime subs, those are free. Those get you extra, that gets you points towards the giveaway. The giveaway PC, which we're drawing on Monday of next week. So there's lots of opportunity. Like, drop those Prime subs. That'll get us over there. Oh, DMAT dropping 5, taking us in. So we've unlocked a gift card giveaway. Now we're on our way. Can we unlock RAM? 3 levels to go. Level 5, now we're on level 6, 7, and 8. And then we'll go, we're on our way towards DRAM, guys. DRAM giveaway coming up. Can we make it happen? We just want to make the GPU. Whoa. We want to make the GPU turn red. We're starting level 6. Hey, mine, thank you for the Prime sub. There we go. Somebody's like, okay, yeah, I want to get towards that PC. Thank you for the Prime sub. It's getting a little closer. Okay, everything's red except for one thing, but it just needs to show up on here. Update. Oh, there it goes. So there's the... We can make it happen. We can. Yeah, the 22nd, Josh, yes. RAM giveaways now, time has changed. Yeah, I know. No kidding, right? But it helps. And we have some. And I want to give some away. Level 6 and I twerk? Wow. Hey, Draken resubscribing. Getting it closer. Okay, there it is. That's what I was looking for right there. The 5070 Ti BTF. Hey, congratulations on the 3-stream streak. Oh, 5 gifted subs from Draken. Luckily, this is what we're doing while we're updating stuff. He's getting us close. We're almost to level 7, guys. Will what be drawn live, Blondie? Okay, so we got that. That's ready. So we got to reboot one more time. Yes, the Stream Elements PC will. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't drawn it before, so I'll probably just do it. I'll probably do this one and see how the process is. I don't want it to mess up or whatever it was. So, 2-minute warning, guys. We're at 71% towards level 6, almost level 7. We just have to finish it. Oh, Landsworth taking it to level 7. Level 7. Yay, congratulations. Now you're earning points. Dude, it's close. Good checks. Resubmitting with Prime, 2 months. Did it go all red? Oh, dude, that looks good. That looks good, guys. What do you think? Trail Tech giving 5 more subs. We are halfway through level 7 now. Just got to finish 8. We are 1.5 levels away. We're almost there, guys. Doesn't the red look good? We're let it do some B-roll here. What happened? Hit the button. I like it. It's like a little candy cane build. Gachecks 5 gifted subs. Guys, we're almost to level 8. We just have to finish level 8. We're almost there. That case, that whole build looks so good. I almost feel like, I think the better thing to do for readability, I don't know, is maybe make the text on the screen white. What do you think? No? Yeah, I think, yeah. I think just making that white will help. Let's go monochrome white. I think that's gonna look better. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, have the candy can vibes. We're almost there, guys, and we're gonna do thermals and airflow here in just a second. Two minutes left. We got a little bit to get us into level 8. That looks so good. If we get halfway to level 8, I will count it because we had a bunch of subs at the beginning of the stream. So if we get halfway through level 8, I will count it, okay? There is no sound right now. And we'll test it under load here in just a second. So if we get to halfway to level 8, we'll count it because we got a couple people who gave a bunch of subs at the beginning. So I'll say that we actually hit it if we finish that. Really, that joke died like, what joke? Oh. Hottest a PC can get is, well, I mean, PCs can run way warm. They just will thermal throttle. Oh, if I gift anymore, I'll have to spring for it. So yeah, let's not do that, Trail. Trail, thank you very much for all your support. He's getting us closer. 400, we're at a minute and 30 seconds. We can do some Prime subs work too, guys. Which are free. So if you have your Prime sub, drop your Prime sub. We're literally at the part, guys. We just got to get halfway through the next one. Let me go ahead and throw the glass on now, and we'll get ready to do our thermals. There we go. Commander Wolf dropping one. You guys can make this happen. We're so close to that giveaway. And you don't have to just do gifts. You can actually support just with a tier 1 sub. Thank you very much, man. That's huge. See, that's huge. Just going to a tier 1 sub helps. 50 seconds. 30 bits. Everybody's helping. 40 seconds. There we go. DMAT dropping 5 more. Emmanuel resubscribing with Prime. Okay, let's see how close we are. We just got to get halfway through this level. Because we're on 8, so we'll say, yeah, we were going to say you had to get 8. Okay, so we have to get halfway there. We're at 13%, guys, and then I'll count it. You guys, just got to get halfway. So subscribe with tier 1 also helps towards the Prime Plus and all that sort of stuff. It's totally doable. Okay, let me go ahead and throw up CPU ID. I want Cinebench. Okay, here we go. Oh, there was one thing I forgot to do. Just realized, but I'll let that finish that's a perfect thing to do while we finish out our hype train. Cosmic Jordan got 5 gifted subs. Dude, Cosmic, it's been a while. Thank you very much for the subs, dude. Okay, let's open Armory Crate. We're just gonna let the AI run its bit real quick. No, cancel. Oh, fan expert. Okay, here we go. We got 3 minutes and 43 seconds. We just got to get the little bit of it. Okay, on. We're gonna auto tune real quick. So I'm hearing fans now running at max, and you can hear them, but it won't run anywhere near that. So you can hear them, but the acoustics aren't loud. PC Guy dropping 5 gifted subs, and there it is. 55%, guys. 55%. We are officially giving away RAM. That's it. There you go. You guys did it. Thank you so much for being so awesome and being such incredible supporters of the channel. Blondie, if you want to run it, we're going to be giving away this right here. the Viper Venom DDR5 6,000 mega transfer kit right here. So that's what we're going to be giving away. And there we go. And if we finish level 8, then you guys are just amazing. And that's all it is. So there it is right there. Let's go ahead and start the giveaway. You guys are ballers and amazing supporters of the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for being so thing. And let's get the last 6 likes. Go get the last 6 likes. Let's go get the last 6 likes so we can at least give away the $15 gift card as well. I'm waiting for auto tuning to finish, and then we'll do that. Yeah, let's go hit that 6, and then we'll give away a $15 gift card, and we'll give away the RAM. Blondie, if you want to start the RAM giveaway, you can now. Yeah, hopefully somebody who really needs it wins it. That's what I want to have happen, though. Exclamation point Fractal to enter the raffle, guys. It's funny because you can't even see the glass on there. There's glass on there, but you can't even see it because you're just that awesome, Brian. Do you have circular polarizer on? Oh, yeah. Yeah, makes a big difference. Hey, Kurosaki dropping 5 gifted subs. Dude, we might just hit it anyway. 1 minute and 43 seconds. Can we just hit it just to be nice to Robey? I mean, sorry. That would be great. Thank you, Kurosaki. There we go. 560 people watching. 546 people watching right now. Thank you very much, guys, for all the support and being here. Just checking out the new Fractal Epoch XL. We're going to show thermals here in just a second and airflow. There we go. Okay, fans are ready. We have a curve now. We're ready to go. Okay, so let's start Cinebench here. Right now, CPU temps are 35. Going to advance, going to run multi-core, and let's see how it goes, and then we'll throw some airflow in here too. And there it goes. Ooh. It's going to 83, but it's definitely spinning up. 84, that's looking like it's going. Dude, this NZXT fan is crazy. That thing is pulling air like a madman. 84. And let's keep it nice and cool. Yeah, it's going to stay at 84. Okay, so let's show airflow here. We're almost there, guys. 81, and there it goes. Oh, I only did a 10. I didn't do a 10 minute. Starting it again. 3 seconds. And there it was, Hype Train level 8, 75. Thank you very much. 82 subs and 3,000 bits. You guys are amazing. Okay, so now we're running that. Let's show the airflow here. See how the fans, it's going to be pretty simple airflow, but. So we should see fans and you should see air pulling right through the back, but dude. There we go, that's feeding that fan right there. Pulling it right through really easily. Yeah, lots of air. Look at that, dude, sitting at 73.
You saying 73? I'm saying 73 earlier when you said
80.
Oh,
when I said 83? It might be a different core. So it's reading a different core here. Yeah, there's one core that's pretty low. But yeah. But there you go, guys. Entries are closed, guys. Winner is going to be... Yeah, they're putting in the work for sure, and it's keeping the temps nice. Still sitting at 84 degrees. No problem. It's just going to stay right there. The momentum fans, plus it's feeding that air cooler. It's just, I mean, this is what, when you say performance case, this is what a performance case gets you. You can air cool with no problems and all that sort of stuff easily. And it's just managing it under load, no problem. Hey, Cajun Diesel Man, congratulations, Cajun Diesel Man is the winner. How much are we doing on likes on YouTube? Okay, guys, we're gonna say goodbye to Brian.
Thanks, everybody. Great show.
And then we're gonna check out gaming temps. We've shown you thermals, and we've shown you all that stuff. So gaming now. There we go. Brian's gonna take off, and now we're just gonna show you GPU temps when under load. Make sure Steam's ready to go. This will do 360, yeah, so this will do a 360 at the top. Just waiting for the install to finish. And then we're 175 on YouTube. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit the giveaway on YouTube, Blondie. This is for a $15 gift card. Oh, you want me to pull it? There you are, sir. You can enter both those giveaways on both, Average Greg. Or Gerg. And there we go, exclamation point community on that one. Thank you very much to you guys for being such amazing supporters. There we go. Just make sure this is good. Okay, we're good there. Okay, there we go, restart. This build came out so good. I love the red on the GPU. That like red is such a deep red. I really like that red. All in all, the whole build looks really good. Just a very nice looking build. $15 gift card up for grabs, guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we can check out our stuff. Let's make sure it's good. Capture here. Allow. And then we'll go to OSD here. Ooh, ASUS we need to charge. Remind me when I leave, I'll charge all this stuff. Okay, so preview this, just make sure it shows. There we go, GPU, CPU, everything's good there. Okay, so let's go ahead and launch our game of choice, just because we like to use this the best way to show, and a lot of games see it, so we can see what our temps are like. Hey, Jetchioff, congratulations. You are the winner of the $15 gift card. Okay, go ahead and hit continue and play. And we have one more build we're going to show off here in just a second, guys. It's a commission build. I don't know if he's in. Is he in the chat? Hopefully he is. He might be able to see it later. Pause this. And Jet Chi off, you need to whisper Blondie so she can get you all squared there. There we go. So got up to 62 there for a second. $72, $67. There it is, Cyberpunk. Yeah, starting up. We're just going to show GPU and CPU temps under gaming load. Oh, nice. Okay, so jumping into here. See what's going on here. Yeah, a long time ago, Kurosaki. Okay, so graphics, we're gonna do Ray Tracing Ultra, Standard. We're gonna set it to Balanced. No frame generation. This is just to see how it looks in general. Go to full screen. Okay, here we go, guys. So this should be nice benchmark, and just to see CPU and GPU temperatures. Right now, GPU is sitting at 45. CPU is sitting at 70 there as it starts to load up. And there we go, guys. 109 frames per second right now. 57 on the GPU, 66 on the CPU. There's some great gaming temps for a 9800X3D. Builds near silent at this point in time. So it's keeping it nice and like it's like, and this is just using AI cooling, right? So an AI fan curve, and it looks great. Yeah, no problems running games at all in terms of thermals. Braxel, I don't run it 4K because, again, I don't think of the 5070 Ti as a 4K card. You can 750 with a 90. I don't remember what a 9070 XT's min PSU is. At 190E8, you can go to Robeytech.com and it shows you the PSU requirements, minimum PSU requirements for GPUs. But yeah, CPU temps, no problem, 68. GPU, 5960. Yeah, there it is, guys. No problem whatsoever. And there it is. Build ran beautiful. Okay, so I got one more build. I just got to show this build because it was a crazy build. There's one person here who's going to say, wow, this looks a lot like the build that I built, but it's a little bit different. So I'm going to get that build out here in just a second, show that off. Huge shout out to Fractal for sending us the case and everything for this. But as you can see, that is it, the Fractal Epoch XL with the Ion 3 PSU. And yeah, it came out absolutely awesome, absolutely beautiful build, and stunning. Like, honestly, I'm very, very happy with this build. We did the candy cane theme, especially when you use back connect, that BTF. I mean, dude, it is just such a clean build, right? Like, there are no cables visible on that thing at all, right? It looks so good. Which is awesome. So thank you, Fractal, for the support and all that sort of stuff. Let me grab the other build real quick so we can show it off. So this gentleman can see his commission. You guys are going to like it too. Yeah, the BTF ones, I love BTF builds. They end up very, very clean. Okay, so there we go. Pop that in. And thank you again to all the people who supported for the giveaway and all that sort of stuff. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support on the channel, and it's so good. And I never take it for granted. Okay, guys, you ready for a very showcasey build? Showcasey, guys. Like all the showcasing you would ever want. Ugh. He's been very excited about this, and it has been a pain in the butt to get all the parts for, but here it is. Absolutely stunning system. And here it is right here. This is inside of the Lee Evo XL using strimmer. Oops, hold on. We got to fix that, but that's... That's the one thing we have left to fix. We have to fix that with a zip tie. I'll just take the glass off so you guys can see the whole thing, since it's got the glass protectant on it. It's this we have to put it. We're gonna add a zip tie here, so it'll hold this up. That's the only thing we got to fix. So it'll hold it up, and then that won't hit. So, but we have to add that part. So this is where we do all our testing and all that sort of stuff. We find these things. And there it is. The RAM is white. And then, of course, you've got the trikes. There it is right there, the trikes thing as well. So there is the build. Pretty incredible looking build. Yeah, that is... Yeah, that's like a Super W. Like, this is as showcasey as you can ever get with this. So this is I think this is a 9800X3D RTX 5080 system with the Trikes Panorama SE PSU, 64 gigs of RAM, so crazy, crazy RAM. 64 gigs of RAM, streamer PSUs, Lee 140s, dual 120 exhausts. Like it is, yeah. I can try, let me see, I can turn the lights down, yeah. I'll see what I can do here. Oops. So here's with some of the lights down. So that's it, a little bit darker. Yeah, 14 fans. I know, that's what I was saying, Zenu. Some of you guys, and Kevin, some of you guys will be like, oh, this looks familiar. Yeah, it's very bright. It's a bright build. There it is. There is the build. So, anyway, guys, that is it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoyed the stream. Enjoyed the builds. Showing off. You got to see a couple builds today. Yes, staring at the sun. I hope you got to see a couple builds today. So we are back tomorrow. We're game streaming, checking out the brand new release from Arc Raiders. Their Cold Snap is launching tomorrow, so we'll be playing that with Sergeant Nobody and Damien. That's tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. Then we're back on Wednesday for Jasmine, who's our executive producer. It's her first build ever. We're going to be building inside of the Taro Height Height X50. That build's going to be happening on Wednesday. And then we're back on Thursday for some more Arc Raiders at 10 a.m. We're going to be playing again some more of the Cold Snap. And then Friday, we're back with a beautiful build from Trikes. That's going to be a full PC giveaway. It's going to be the most expensive PC that we've ever given away on Mod Workshop. It's got an RTX 5070 Ti, Core Ultra 7 265K, Trikes Panorama, all that sort of stuff, and that's going to be happening. That PC giveaway is Friday, starting at noon Pacific time. And then we're back on Monday for the MSI Christmas build. We're going to be doing a Project Zero build, and that'll be the last build of the season, and that's where we'll be announcing the winner of our Falcon Northwest frag box system that we'll be giving away in partnership with Falcon and Corsair. So that's where that winner is going to be going for Stream Elements. So you still have multiple chances to still get in on the giveaways and earn points towards getting tickets and all that sort of stuff. So you have until Monday next week. That's when we'll be doing it, and then we'll be starting our new giveaway for another frag box that'll be happening next month. So that's going to be going on. So yeah, you got a whole full week of builds, and then you got 2 days starting next week, and then we'll have all gaming streams. I think what I'm going to try and do for the weekend between Christmas and the New Year's is we're going to do some game streams. Those game streams we're going to be doing, I think I'm going to try and beat Expedition 33. So we're going to try and do it, stream every day over the course of that week and try and beat Expedition 33 during that week and see if that's what we can basically pull off. So it'll be a lot of game streaming in between Christmas and New Year's as we prepare for going into CES. And then guys, CES, you got all sorts of booth streams and all sorts of things like that that are going to be happening as well. So lots to still look forward to, lots of streaming and stuff like that as well. And really, really appreciate you. I'm really sorry about this question, but reading your posts on YouTube and giveaways, you're mentioning, how's the current stance on international participants? So Estegard, the ones that you have, if you do ! giveaway help on the worldwide giveaway, it'll tell you how we do it for that. And then for the RAM stuff, you can pay for the price difference, and we'll ship it same way that we do the worldwide giveaway for the PC giveaway that we're doing right now. For Intel, it's US only. So those are the only ones that are not that are US only. So, okay. So anyway, guys, full week worth of streams. I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. for some Arc Raiders. Bye, guys.